Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to present you with my list of top 5 worst hair transplant doctors in the world. These would be the 5 guys you would most definitely want to avoid. I have them written down on a sheet of paper, and I'm going to show you that paper right now. There it is. Can you see it? It's blank. The reason it's blank is because if I were to give you those names, those doctors would sue me. I will also add that the list is much bigger than 5 doctors. One could probably say it's a good majority of the doctors. And so this is partly how the whole system works. The carnage out there is tremendous. You're not really going to hear about it. You'll see bits and pieces here and there, mostly presented by doctors that are doing repairs. It's just another way to get their name out there. And some of those doctors that are doing repairs, believe it or not, are doing just about as much damage as the original doctor. You're just not going to hear about it. It's the way the system works. You know, recently I saw some cosmetic surgery. I generally keep an eye on what's coming out of Hollywood. It's kind of interesting because most of it looks hideous. I recently saw a picture of Madonna. It appears to me that she had some type of procedure sometime in the past. And this last picture that I saw of her, I was just taken back. And so one has to ask, and I've brought this up before, if all this bad surgery is coming out of Hollywood or wherever it's coming from, this cosmetic surgery, how come you're not hearing about who these doctors are? It's all a big secret. It's the same principle. No one mentions the name of a doctor because if you do, you will be sued. Now, if you think that you're smarter than anyone out there, these people in Hollywood or all these repair patients that are not telling you who did all this damage to them, you're wrong. The same thing is very likely to happen to you. Another article I read recently was, and I brought this up before in the past, is this faith healer down in South America known as John of God. This guy's been bringing in people for close to 20 years. At some point, he would have 10,000 patients a week paying him to heal him. But meanwhile, this guy has been accused of raping and groping hundreds and hundreds of women over the course of 20 years. So just recently, in the past week, he's been sentenced for only 4 of the rapes for 20 years. And this has been going on for a really long time. And so the way this works is there's a whole network that develops around people that are making huge amounts of money. And no one says anything because it becomes a threat to that money system that's being created. And even if you were to say something, you would have to be able to prove it, and there's a good chance that you too will be sued. And guys like John of God are making so much money, and if this guy is bringing in 10,000 patients a week and they're all giving him money, this guy's got a lot of bank to sue you. And most people are not going, they're going to walk away from it. And so keep this in mind. A lot of systems work this way. And so if you think you're going to go into this hair transplant procedure and rely on, if it doesn't work out and you come out of it looking worse off, and that you're going to start naming names, it's not going to happen. You're going to be sued. And so this is partly how the whole system works. And all these repair patients out there that have had their head damaged, and many of them have become reclusive. They know this to be the truth. They just they stay hidden away. So my suggestion to you, as always, is to understand the math and see dozens of patients in person. Patients that have extreme hair loss, meaning that they're very high Norwood 5 or 6, and then they have had a procedure. Then you'll see the reality of the procedure and what the limitations are. And understand, if it doesn't work out and you are disfigured, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. You can try and sue, and like I said, the only recourse for most of these guys is suing through a class action, and it all goes back to marketing, because most of these guys don't understand the math, and this is where the deception really takes place. But anyhow, if you can avoid it, avoid it. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.